So I've even gone back to sometimes wearing my sports bra to bed at night just to kind of help them stay in place when I lay on my side or something. It tends to help some. But at some point, I'm going to have to get past that. So, um, but it's doing good. Again, here's kind of the overall profile from both. Still got some to go in the breast. They still have some relaxing to do, and a little bit of the skin still stretching out and kind of making us way more back to a natural breast um, texture and just the touch of the touch, but definitely softer. So I'm very happy with that. I don't know anything else to talk about. I did want to show you a close-up of this piece here that the doctor, I think when they pulled the drain out, it kind of turned this inside out. Still have to talk to the doctor about that when I go back. But it's not doing too bad. It's still annoying. I'm definitely going to have something done with it, but I want to show you that, and just a close up of the scar. It's super a super thin line. And if you look at that incision line, it's just wonderful for being 3 weeks along. I get a little bit of puffiness here, and I think that's mostly because there's some stretch marks right here, and as you try to sew them back up, obviously they're going to have a little bit of gapping in them due to the stretched skin. So, but I think it'll heal really well. I try to massage it a little bit. The doctor said to, any kind of bumps and stuff, just kind of try to give them a massage and help them maybe work their way out. And I think overall everything's looking wonderful. So really happy. Still trying not to do too much stress on the stomach muscles. I don't want to create any soreness. But overall, I'm doing wonderful. As you can see, if you go back to my original pre-operative video, I pointed out these stretch marks right here, but they were up here. And I pointed them out on that video because these were all up here. And as you can see, they're nice and tight now down here. Really not a lot more on my stomach other than these side ones, which were kind of all the way up on my side. And then I had all kinds of small ones all the way across, like a thick band. So if you didn't watch it already, go back and watch my first video, my pre-operative video. I will post a video and some pictures, some side-by-side pictures, before and afters. Once I get totally healed up, I want to make sure everything's totally healed before I really do the totally before and afters. But like I said, everything's doing well. I'm going to start some exercising next week. Try some walking, maybe some lunges. I really need to work on the thigh areas next. So feeling good about that. Just going to take it one day at a time, see how it goes. Don't want to push myself to the point where I'm doing any harm. So if anything hurts, I'm just going to stop and work it that way until I'm totally healed up. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I'm more than happy to talk to anybody. If anybody's going to be going through a surgery and has any questions or wants any feedback, I am more than willing to share my experience with you, how I felt, what I felt at the time, how I was doing, and I will definitely update you along the way. Loving it so far. The clothes are fitting much better. I did have a little bit of a weight gain at first, I think probably obviously from all the swelling and things. I figured I'd kind of come out about even because I think the implants were approximately 1.8 pounds or 1.6, something like that. But I forgot to ask the doctor about how much skin he took off and how much that weighed. So I definitely want to remember to do that when I go back to the doctor. But things like this outfit here, I've always had a lot of excess skin in the stomach. It always really bothered me, whether it was wearing something like this outfit. I'd always have a pooch in here, especially in this high profile. You'd have this really bad puffiness through here and just a pooch. The top was okay, but definitely fitting better these days. Definitely would have to constantly be pulling it down because there wasn't much to hold it in place before. So as you can see, the top's definitely fitting much better and more snug to keep it in place. And I noticed, especially in the stomach, sometimes we tend to forget after things like this are done, we forget about what it was like before. And I just know not having that pooch of skin in my slacks when I'm at work and I sit down, and then there's just this, there would just be this huge puffiness here all the time. Or even when I was getting ready, I'd be sitting at my vanity with my robe on, and this layer of skin was constantly folded over the top of other skin, and it would sweat, and it was just constantly not only a very self-conscious thing, but just kind of gross. I didn't want to deal with it. I wanted it gone, and now it's gone, and I almost forget it being there now. I tend to go back to my own pictures sometimes and look and see what it was like. This year, come summer, and we did a lot of kayaking and stuff last year, so I got some pictures, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how much those pictures will change this year when it comes to kayaking and getting some pictures. So I'll be excited to see that and see the differences. But again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. I will probably wait another week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm just going to take a look and see how I'm healing, see how much healing I've done, because sometimes it feels like not much has changed from one video to the next. But I'm going to wait a week or two and I'll do another update. So keep in touch, subscribe, and watch other videos if you haven't. Let me know if you have any questions. See you soon.